Yes, guys, what's going on? Make sure you head over to stretfordpaddock.bigcartel.com. Check out all the new merch. Remember, members get 10% off. Go and do it now. See you later.
Now then, Manchester United have drawn AC Milan in the Europa League next round. You having that?
Be a good game. Might actually be a good game, that.
Do you reckon?
I don't know, because they're second in the Italian league.
They're second to their
Zlatan.
cross-city neighbours who play in blue, Alex.
This feels like the 90s again.
Traditionally the more successful team in their city as well.
Yeah.
See the similarities?
Yeah.
It's because that's what we are. Second.
But their other team out in the Champions League, they're in nothing. I thought they were still in this, to be honest.
Yeah, I did. We spoke about it last night.
We were like,
Fuck you on about? Chris Waters in this.
Well, they were in this. Well, how are they not in this?
They got bottom of the group.
Did they? That's bad.
Bottled it. Fully
bottled it.
Anyway, let's have a talk about AC Milan then. So I've just had a quick little bit of Milan scouting. Just had a glance over the old stats.
Go on.
Very interesting stats here. Home form, played 12, won 6.
Is that better than us? Just? No, worse
I
than
don't know
us.
actually, because ours is
Wales
terrible
is
this year.
pretty shit as well.
Away form, played 11, won 9.
Similar to us again.
Pretty tasty away from home. Now, their expected goals at home says they should be winning every game 2-1 on their expected goals. 2.064 at home, 1.25 against at home. But away, only 1.51 for and 1.58 against. So they're massively outperforming their expected goals away from home and really underperforming their expected goals at home.
Do you think that's been a pattern across football, though, a little bit?
Yeah, the teams are doing a lot better away from home than at home. And
Without, is it without fans? Is it without, who knows what the
what
variable
is the reason?
is?
Because it's still the same for the other team. I just don't...
I don't know. It's still a game of football, and there still should be... It shouldn't matter where you play, really. It should balance itself out here and there.
Mad.
Unless you've got mentality monsters around.
Fully wild. So that's what they're doing at the moment. Obviously, like I said, second in the league. I've had a look at their Europa League results. They had Shamrock Rovers.
Big game.
That was a one-off game, I think.
Yeah, that was the qualify. They had to qualify.
Was it just a single game, though?
I think it was because of all the corona stuff going around. I think it was just...
And then FK Bodo Glimt, also a one-off game. And then I think Rio Ave, one-off game. Is this right?
Must be.
And then they had Celtic, which they played twice, Sparta Prague, who they played twice, Lille, who they played twice. That's the group.
They have to play 3 qualifying rounds to get to Europa. They can't be right.
It's Europa League, mate. It's mental.
AC Milan playing 3 qualifying rounds. Surely just give up by that point.
Let me just click on it.
Was that last year? Are you getting lost?
Well, it was in September. Let's have a look. It was...
That's mad. 3 qualifying rounds to get to play fucking Shamrock, to get to play Celtic.
It doesn't say what it was. It doesn't say what
I know Shamrock Rovers was definitely a qualifying round for it. But was that not maybe a... I don't know. It's mad. Anyway.
Yeah.
The return of Zlatan Ibrahimovic to Old Trafford, which is... It's another one of them where everyone's a bit gutted that they're not in stadiums. And it's everyone on the opposite point.
Is finished. In the last round, they had Red Star Belgrade. 2-2, 1-1. Got thrown away goals.
Wow. Can I talk about the other thing now?
Yeah, go on then.
So Zlatan coming back to Old Trafford. Everyone's a bit gutted they're not there. To give him a reception of some sort, because he was pretty cool for a bit to be there. I liked Zlatan being there.
I like the character he brings.
Yeah. And I think that... I still think it might have been a bit of a mistake to get rid of him. He's doing okay for them. If you'd have kept him about, he'd have helped this transition.
He went to America after us.
He went to America, which kind of looked like that was him done. But then he's gone to AC Milan and still done well. Kind of think that I'd have maybe got him back after Galaxy. I'd have maybe asked for him back. You know, if Ollie had gone, I need the striker, he wouldn't have got Cavani.
He's not the guy that sits on a bench, so he's got 14 in 13 at Milan.
42 years old, whatever he is.
And an assist.
That's mad.
In Europa League, he scored 1 in the qualifying. He's not scored in Europa League proper, though.
Wow.
In 4 games.
Do you think he's... maybe he's been rested, though. Maybe he's come off the bench for them.
Potentially.
You also got Delo. Does that mean he can't play? Can play?
We've just texted him.
All right. Because he's a follower, subscriber.
So just thought we'll ask him. We'll see if he's come and do a reaction. I mean, probably not, but
Probably not. It's worth asking, yeah.
The rest of the draw was Ajax are playing Young Boys. Bit unfair, but, it is what it is. Dynamo Kiev are facing off against
I watched
Villarreal.
just before that. I watched the draw on Twitter, the BT Sport put on Twitter. They should never do live comments for anything in football on Twitter, especially something like mainstream like that. The amount of comments about the poor lad that used to play for Young Boys that's now doing the draw today wasn't good. It's football Twitter comments on quite a serious thing.
Can I guess what they were saying?
Go for it.
Roma are playing Shakhtar, which is the quintessential Europa League fixture. Olympiacos against Arsenal, which is becoming a quintessential Europa League fixture.
They knocked them out last year, didn't they?
Yeah, but not for next year. Dynamo Zagreb are playing Tottenham Hotspur. Manchester United against AC Milan, which honestly is as much a Champions League fixture as there ever should be in this thing here. Slavia Prague are playing, might as well be Rangers. And then you've got Granada against Ollie's old team, Molde.
I was saying that because obviously the last 6 there, and I forgot about Milan. I was like, okay, I didn't have it up. I forgot about Milan. I was like, we're getting Rangers here, aren't we? We're well getting Rangers.
I thought we was getting Rangers.
Which
we didn't.
Which would be funny. But, yeah, good. I mean, good draw in terms of we've actually got a game there that everyone's going to get a little bit excited about. Because if we'd have been drawn away to
Granada.
Right,
what's the boringest one? Zagreb, Prague, Granada... Fucking Shakhtar because
Dynamo Kiev,
and even Young
Villarreal.
Boys. Molde would have been interesting just because it's like the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer derby.
Yep.
But otherwise, not really. Rangers would have been interesting and a nightmare. Tottenham would have been a fucking nightmare.
Arsenal would have been.
Arsenal have got our number this year, mate.
They are so shit, but somehow we can't beat them at the minute, which is a worry. So I'm glad that we didn't get. I'm happy we didn't get them. Yeah, that's not. Blame Jay Marty.
It depends. My microphone is loose.
Yes, it is. But yeah, it's. I hate Europa League.
It's shit,
bit.
Al. And I can't believe they've expanded it to Europa Conference. It's going to keep going. Paddock FC will be playing European games soon.
Can you opt out?
And do you know what? They have to move them at different times as well. So I think it's like Thursday morning, 10 o'clock. The Europa non-league will be in it.
Can you
fucking wounded? Where are we going? Chernobyl. Bastard.
Chernobyl away on a Thursday morning doesn't sound good, does
Chernobyl FC.
That's a tough Wednesday night flight, that, isn't it? Lads, can you do it on a cold Thursday night in Chernobyl? Thursday morning in Chernobyl.
Has to go with a TV thing. So BT have bought all the rights. So they've got the Europa non-league, they've got Europa League 2, they've got Europa Conference, they've got Europa fucking whatever it's called now. And it's live. And it's live from 10 a.m. on Thursday, right the way through.
You know the discussion about this fucking European Super League? This is why. Because United don't want to be in this. They do not want...
What do you mean?
No team wants
We're in
this.
it.
I know. No team wants to do this, ever. And this is the thing, is that that third place in the Champions League is like, if you get a tough group, you end up there, you end up in this. And you can't really sack it off because you've still got a chance of going through.
Europa Conference, though. Are they going to start dropping out like your third place teams in the Europa League into the... Is that one of the things?
Oh, no. Imagine
Fat
that.
Joe's just told us that's one of the things. That is an absolute mare, innit? Who are we playing here?
Shamrock Rovers.
Gateshead. Glentoran.
Mate.
Fuck.
There needs to be an option.
TNS. No.
There's got to be an opt-out button, hasn't there? Somewhere.
Didn't AC Milan say they weren't going to enter something?
Yeah.
Was it Europa League?
I think it might have been.
Let's do that. Hey, you're in Europa Conference. No, we're not.
No, we're not.
Yeah, no.
We're going to get a fine and it's 500 quid. I don't care. Really don't. Get rid of it. What are the comments saying?
Chernobyl FC will be like playing the Monstars from Space Jam. Wasn't that funny?
It was.
The Old Firm Derby versus Molde. Oh, the Ole Firm Derby. Like it. I fucked it up then. It was actually well better than how I read it. Tuffy says, I'm from Aberdeen and I would love to see United pump the Huns by 10 over 2 legs. I would, but you know what? They're flying, aren't they? They'd probably be a
playing.
right tough game for us.
A right tough game. They'd be well up for it.
Oh my
Stevie
God.
G would be his fucking pinnacle of the year.
He'd come out in a kilt and blue paint on that silly twat, wouldn't he?
He would. He'd be well up for it. And I just think the thing with the Rangers and Celtic thing is they're not great at football. They've not got great football players in terms of things. But the only way you win that league comfortably is you've got to have nasty fuckers. And that's what Rangers have got. Intensity. And they've got nasty. That Morelos isn't... He would probably be a very good player for a lot of teams, but he's been red carded like 14 times.
What's mad though is that people go to Scottish football and they play for, might as well be Celtic, might as well be Rangers.
Yeah.
They're legendary.
Yeah.
And they get moves to League One.
Yeah. Because the standard isn't great, but if you're... Again, it's playing European football. It's playing... You've got a chance of winning the league every year, cup every year, because it's those two. And yeah, like I said, it's legendary. It's just... I didn't want Rangers, which I'm quite happy we didn't get them.
Yeah, but look who they're playing. They're playing fucking Slavia Prague.
Yeah, but they beat
You're
Leicester.
fucking getting them next round.
Yeah, but they beat Leicester.
Did they though?
Yeah. I watched it yesterday, 2-0.
Did they though?
Yeah.
But did they though?
I can't win this argument, can you? When there's no logic going around, there's just did they though. It's like arguing with a toddler, isn't it?
Correct.
But why? But why? But why? Why can't I have Cocoa Pops? Why? That's it. That's the argument I was having there, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think you're going to be seeing Rangers at some point in this. And you're going to get them late a stage where it means more.
Don't say it means more today. Fucking hell. It means more. That's what Gerard's got on his wall.
Worried about Zlatan at corners? A lot of the comments are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Slabhead versus Latan.
Yeah, you fucking should be.
I'm more worried about Lindelof versus Latan because not only does he know him from every single
Oh my
training
God.
session.
You can imagine how many times he's made him his bitch, literally, in training for Sweden.
Eric Bayer's going to kick him in the head.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. Them two just absolutely abusing each other.
They might do that, to be fair.
They might just kick each other in the face for fun. Because he did that in... Yeah, that'd be great fun.
Aaron Dickinson says, how do United get harder Europa League draws than City getting the Champions League?
We're not saying it's a conspiracy, but might be. It might be.
Might be. Is the low playing that bad? I haven't watched any AC Milan this year.
Not in the slightest, no.
So I couldn't tell you.
And again, it's this judge of the Italian league is... Everyone that's come from the Italian league the past few years has been shit. There's not been anyone come from the Italian league and gone, fucking hell, well good.
Fernandes played in the Italian league. He was pretty good.
14 years ago he did.
All right, just saying.
But there's no one come straight from the Italian league and gone, he's mint.
No one.
Name me one. Buy me one.
My memory's not that good.
No, I know. And this is why I'm going to win this argument. I'm
you
attacking your...
Are you though?
I'm attacking your memory.
Prove me wrong, Alex.
Nope, don't need to. You prove me right.
You list the players that have came here and flopped.
I can tell you the players that were really shit in England have gone there and looked quite good. Chris Smalling. Ashley Young.
Mkhitaryan.
Lukaku.
That's wrong. Lukaku wasn't terrible in England.
No, but he
didn't
wasn't
suit
doing very
United.
well at that point and is now beat Ronaldo's fucking record for goals at Inter Milan. He's not as good as he's making to be looked in Serie A. Serie A is
But
poor.
what league can you say that's not true of?
To be honest, the Premier League isn't very good at the minute. La Liga.
The thing is, the Premier League isn't very good, but it's very hard.
Yeah, because there's 6 to 10 quite good teams.
So you can look pretty ordinary here, go to Germany, France, Spain, Italy, look like a world-class player, but not quite have done it in England.
Mate, Sociedad were fifth in the league.
Well, when we drew them, they were top.
We're top, and
because we drew them and we went, oh, for fuck's sake.
Didn't score or even threatened to score. The closest they got was a penalty the guy missed, which was hilarious.
Hit a steward, that.
Did it?
Don't know. Sounds funny though, doesn't it?
I seen someone's laptop got broke because he got hit by a stray ball.
Yeah, that was that penalty.
That might have been the penalty.
And he was on the halfway line.
Yeah. Salah.
He's been all right, hasn't he? Fucks your argument right up that.
I said the last few years. That was 4 years ago.
Was it? All right, Cancelo.
He took a year to adapt.
Did he? To be fair, John Stones took 3 years to adapt. He only moved down the M62.
Yeah. Why are they good at the minute? It's fucking well annoying, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well annoying.
The good thing is, though, there's not enough City fans to make any sort of fucking impact in your life. So who gives a fuck?
don't know. There's just enough. They're just always there.
Incoming Liverpool posed with the Scottish Premier League trophy. It's more valid than the fucking 2 trophies that they posed with this year.
They definitely are. There's definitely when Rangers win that, Liverpool will definitely tweet, "Well done, Stevie."
I would love
Well done, Stevie.
if they didn't win it this year. I mean, aren't they like a point off winning it? Or
Yeah, they're
going to
win it.
Because he obviously had a full career at Liverpool.
Bottled
was
it.
wanked off into oblivion about whether he was going to win it. Then he even went to America where everyone was winning it with Galaxy.
Didn't win it.
And he didn't win it, which I loved.
And he had like Ashley Cole. He had some good players around him as well. It wasn't just him.
He had Robbie Keane as well.
It was Robbie Keane, him, Ashley Cole, and then he had a few decent players, the MLS better players as well.
Giovanni Dos Santos.
Yep, they had a few of them.
Don't know why I know that.
No good. He's going to win it, but again, that's good. It's good because Liverpool are going to hire him when Klopp leaves next year. We've talked about this, and it's going to be the worst thing they do.
Yeah, because he wins a league in Scotland. People think that means
I think that
anything.
For as much as we're going to slag off Klopp for the rest of this year for how bad they've been, which we are going to do, the job he's done there is incredible, and I think that Steven Gerrard gets nowhere near that. He doesn't do what they do.
He's got passion.
Doesn't matter. He doesn't do the signings that Klopp's done. He doesn't make a team out of being really shit into being quite good, even though they have fell off. And
Mirage says hardest possible group in the Champions League. Yep.
Yeah.
Hardest draw in the round of 32 in Europa. Yep. Hardest possible draw in the last 16. Probably. And then domestic cup draws this season: Everton, City, Liverpool, and Leicester.
And Watford.
Wouldn't surprise me if we drew fucking Barcelona in the League Cup. Liverpool to name a corner of Anfield, Scouse Ibrox. I wouldn't put anything.
The only thing is, I don't think they will because there's still too many Celtic fans, Liverpool fans.
Oh yeah, because they sing that fucking tune, don't they?
They do sing that, and they can't do it. There's a lot of Celtic fans that are like broken this year because they don't know what to do.
I was trying to get. We had on Ferdinand podcast, on Rio's podcast on Monday. We had Mason Holgate and Ben Godfrey on, didn't we? And I was trying to get them to say on camera. They wouldn't say it. But I was trying to get them to say, because he was talking about whether the atmosphere affected them, the lack of fans being there. And obviously it was a question. And I was like, when we ask you this question, why don't you just say, well, it's no different to when we normally play there. You know, they sing that song for 2 minutes and shut the fuck up for 90. And they both laughed, but they wouldn't say it.
No, they wouldn't say it. No.
But how good would it have been if they did?
It would have been tremendous. But like I said, there's a lot of Celtic fans this year that are Liverpool fans. There's a lot of Celtic fans that are United fans, but a lot of Liverpool fans as well that don't know what to do because their hero is managing Rangers, and you have to hate Rangers. There's no like, it's like us, we say we hate them, but at the same time, it's like they're not relevant to me. I don't really.
It's more
care.
like United Liverpool.
It'd be like if
it's like United Liverpool. It's more like United Liverpool.
Solskjaer went and became Liverpool manager.
No, not even because he was a Liverpool fan growing up. It's like Marcus retires and goes managing Liverpool. You just be like,
what? No.
Yeah, it is.
No. Yeah, but that's what I mean. It'd be no.
Yeah.
That's
an academy player that we loved, who maybe didn't win the league here, but he went to Liverpool and won the league.
No. So yeah.
Somebody says we're getting Spurs in the next round.
Spurs is a weird one. Again, Spurs and Arsenal are weird ones because they're not great at the minute. They really are poor. We're not fantastic, but we've done all right this year. But
Tuffy says Gerrard is a worryingly good manager, but Rangers aren't anywhere near good enough to trouble us.
How is he a worryingly good manager? I
don't think you can.
You can't judge
that.
You can't judge the Scottish League. There is only 2 teams with anywhere near the budget.
Didn't like Gordon Strachan and John Barnes win stuff?
Yeah,
I don't know if John Barnes did or not. Actually,
you've also got with Rangers is that he's had that pipeline of Liverpool academy players he's been using. Same way that Lampard at Derby got Mount and Abraham straight away. Like, come play for me. Got Mount straight away. And Mount and Tomori, sorry.
One of our lads has played for Gerrard in the 18s.
Yeah.
Akira.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's he like as a coach? He said, no comment.
You can't judge
I
them.
badged him and he said he's all right.
You can't judge them. You can't judge them at that level yet. Moving on from that, who knows?
Leonardo DiCaprio, I'm not sure it's... Anyway, it says Marcus would never. No, of course he wouldn't.
No, but that's the whole point.
Oh, not at Eggie's house.
Yeah.
To be fair, Celtic have won 9 of the last 9 titles. Yeah. You know my thoughts on that. And Celtic budget is bigger than Rangers. But yeah, I don't know what they've done in terms of loanees and stuff like that. I don't give a fuck enough about Scottish football to have paid any interest, especially like when it looks like fucking Gerrard might be doing well. I'm avoiding that like the plague.
Yeah.
I think you disrespect the Scottish League too much.
Do
I?
Scott Sinclair was top scorer there after being...
Where do you go? Preston after that?
It's poor. It's
fucking relax.
It's 2 Championship teams playing against League 2 teams.
It might be 2 fucking League 1 teams playing against League 2 teams.
That's what it seems to me.
And that's not to discount that if you like, because that whole conversation is, if we came to the Prem, well, if you came to the Prem, you'd be relegated instantly.
Yeah.
If you said, if we came to the Championship,
if you'd have came to the Prem,
I think you'd fucking struggle to get out of the top 10 of the Championship.
If you came to the Prem in 93 and then had the financial backing and did all that, yes.
Well, guess who else had that? Aston Villa.
They got relegated.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Newcastle have had that. Newcastle's a big club near fucking Scotland.
And this is the furthest a Scottish team's gone in Europe for 20 years as well or something. They've not exactly been competing on the European stage. Are we dividing fans here, Steve? Yeah.
Well, Sam Newson says, Chubby is a weirdo, always bringing up people he knows. Well, it's a fucking interesting comment. We was talking about Anfield. We was talking about... This isn't a secret. I was on a podcast with them all on Monday, you dick. I'm from Scotland, says James Gillespie. The league's pish. Are we forgetting that Celtic beat Barcelona? No, we just don't care.
When was that?
About 10 years ago.
Yeah. And
they 1-0'd the fuck out of them. It was the park in the tank era.
Yeah, they had 10% possession, got battered, won.
Yeah. Conway says, Celtic and Rangers will severely struggle in the Championship. Fact. Going from playing Scottish football to playing in the Championship. And that's not to say that if we drew Rangers, they wouldn't get a result against us. I've seen United lose to York City. Doesn't mean that York City need to be in the Champions League, does it?
I've seen United lose to MK Dons very recently.
Yeah.
Quite badly.
Didn't Rangers get to the final 10 years ago? It was 2008.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah, not that I'm bitter out because we didn't get a parade after we won the Champions League because they fucking smashed up Manchester. But, we'll move on. Right, we're going to wrap it up there. We'll be back at 4 for Remember When We Were Mint podcast, a.k.a. Howson's Brew, a.k.a. me and Jay chatting utter bollocks about the 1991 Cup Winners' Cup campaign.
And other previous things that United have done.
Yeah.
It's good.
Don't ask us to talk about anything current.
No. Then we've got... What else we've got? You done transfer review?
Yep.
Transfer review?
Yep. Signing no one.
Preview.
Yep.
Coming out with ESPN Star on it with Jay Motti. Jay Motti's not the ESPN Star.
No, he's
so
not
we're doing
the ESPN
that.
Star.
I
was trying to think who the fucking gimp is that's on ESPN. Gimp? Goon? Bellend. Old bastard.
Oh, the Scottish lad.
Yeah, what's he called? Well, it hates United.
That's 4 of them.
Right. One of them then.
Right.
It's not one of them.
They are... There's some bad pundits on there.
I need to go on ESPN and just point out
the thing
400
is,
places
again, going on that, you admitted this the other day when that article come out and they ranked the Premier League winners and the 14 United teams, the best one was 6th. They all hate us because we've ruined their childhood and their lives. I've accepted that
someone
now.
Put, who hurt you? And I replied to the guy that put that. I said, United.
This is it.
The treble-winning team was 26th out of 28 teams.
Yeah,
and they're like, we're only taking the league into account. Cool. You can't do that.
That's not
because we're playing on the Wednesday before we play on the Saturday. You can't tell me that game, midweek, in Turin, doesn't have an impact on what we do on a Saturday.
No.
The fact that you're able to compete on multiple fronts at the same fucking time is the mark of a good team.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is why the 3 best teams of the Premier League era is the 2008 Manchester United side. And I put them above the treble-winning side because...
They were good. Really good.
Well, they was also in an era when English football was winning, or was at least in, back-to-back Champions League finals. There was a period of 8 years, there was 8 English clubs in the Champions League final. That tells you English football was strong. Mm-hmm. And we were the best team in English football. That wasn't necessarily the case in 2099. 99 team second, and the 93-94 team is third. And that got shafted on the basis of the foreigner rule. We're playing like fucking Nicky Butt and Gary Walsh. Nicky Butt was 17 playing at the new camp, getting tatered by fucking Hadji and Romario.
Yep.
Right, we're wrapping up anyway. Otherwise, we'll pick that up when me and Jay are on in a bit.
Good. There you go. There's your topic for this afternoon. Yep.
Why
GQ are bollocks.
Yeah, why GQ need to come outside and find me?
Right.
Craig Burley, that's who it was.
Craig Burley. Yeah, he hates
he
us.
can fuck off and all. In a bit.